In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Google Meet. You can use Google Meet to give online lectures to your students. You can also use it to have interactive discussions with your students. There are two real ways that you can host a Google Meet meeting with your students. One is you can do it on demand, or you can also set it up as an invited event on your Google Calendar, and I'm going to show you how to do both of those. So the easiest way to start is just on demand. You walk into a room and you want to start a meeting. To do that, you simply need to go to meet.google.com, which should bring you to this page. In the upper right-hand corner, you'll see I'm logged in with my Eckerd email account. If you don't see the option to start a meeting, you may be logged in with your personal email account. So just ensure that you're logged in this upper right-hand corner with your eckerd.edu email account. When you're ready, hit Join or Start Meeting. You can enter a nickname if you want. I don't really find this feature helpful, so I'm going to skip it. And then it will allow you to either start the meeting with your camera on or your camera off and your audio on or audio off. So you can see that my camera is showing up. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off for now for this presentation. And I'm going to go ahead and hit Join Meeting. So now that I'm in the meeting, you'll see the first thing it does is it prompts you to grab the contact information. So you can copy and paste this, and then if you wanted to invite people, you could simply email this information to them, and that's the instructions they would need to either click this link at the top to join the meeting through a web browser like I just did, or if they wanted to just dial in and listen to it on a phone, they could do it by dialing the phone number here. I'm going to go ahead and close that out and just kind of walk you through the interface. So I am now in the meeting. If I had had my camera on, and you can toggle those down here at the bottom so you can see my camera is off. I'm going to click this to turn it back on. You can click it again to turn it off. I could end the meeting by hitting this hang up button down at the bottom center. I could mute my microphone with this little microphone, the microphone icon down there at the bottom. If you have a student with accommodations who has hearing issues, you can turn on live captioning. So you'll see that's live captioning now. Turn that back off. If you wanted to do something other than, have a feed of you and a camera like this, you could also present your screen. So if I hit this present now, it gives you the option to present your entire screen. I'm not going to do that, but that's all you would need to do to turn that on. If for some reason you get into your meeting and you forgot to grab the meeting invite info, down here in the bottom left-hand corner, if you click this button, it will bring back up the meeting invite information. There is a chat feature inside of this. In the top right-hand corner, you'll see this little dialog box. If you click on that, that will bring up the chat window that you can use to chat with people in your group. And if you want to see who is on the call, you can click the people and it will show you a list of the people that are in the call. So that's really all there is to doing an on-demand presentation. So now I'm going to bounce over and show you how to schedule one. Hang this up, and I've exited the meeting. And so in this tab, I've got my Google Calendar up. And so as an example, say I want to schedule a meeting on the 14th at 1 o'clock. All you need to do is click on your calendar, name of it, so class example, and then you would invite your guests. So you could either invite your course alias, or if there are specific students you want to invite, you would just add them into there. So I am going to add myself into there. And then to make this a Google Hangout meeting or a Google Meet meeting, all you need to do is click on this Add Rooms, Locations, or Conferencing and select Add Conferencing. And you'll see here that automatically added in the link to connect on the website and the phone number that you could dial in if you wanted to join the meeting that way. When you're done, hit save. It's going to ask you if you want to send invitations. Now I invited my personal email account, which is outside of the Eckerd, so it's going to also prompt that. So I'm going to hit send. It's warning me that I invited people outside of the eckerd.edu email address or email domain, and are you sure you want to do that? Yes, I do. And then that's all there is to it. So this is now a calendar event, or a reservation on my calendar. So when I went into the class that day, I would just click this open and click Join Hangout Meeting, and it's going to bring me back to this same screen I was just in. I'll hit join now, and then I'm back into the same interface. So really, that's all there is to do to run a Google Meet meeting. Again, you can have anybody who's on the call can present. You can see the camera of anybody who has a camera that's connected to the meetings. I do recommend that you tell people to mute their microphones if they're not currently talking because it can cause some feedback issues, especially if they have their speakers turned up really loud to listen to what's going on. So it's always good to advise people to mute their microphones. You can open the people link up here at the top, and if there were multiple people in here, it would give you the option to mute them. So as the presenter, you do have the ability to mute people as well. So that's really all there is to it. I'm going to end this, but if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us by emailing itshelp@eckerd.edu. Thank you.